And now, please welcome to the stage Alexia Gordon. Alexia is the author of The Gethsemane Brown Mysteries. Murder in G Major was nominated for an Agatha Award and won the Lefty Award for Best Debut. Her fourth Gethsemane Brown novel, Fatality in F, was published in February. She's a family physician, currently working for the Department of Defense, and lives in Chicagoland. Alexia will present the Edgar for Best Fact Crime.
I'm here to present the Edgar for Best Fact Crime. They say that truth is stranger than fiction. The fact crime judging panel read about 36 absolutely true stories of theft, murder, rape, drugs, arson, and organized crime. If you pitched some of these crimes as plots for novels, your agent would dismiss them as being too unbelievable. Because we narrowed down some of the finest examples of true crime writing to 6 nominees. The nominees are Tinderbox, The Untold Story of the Upstairs Lounge Fire and the Rise of Gay Liberation by Robert W. Fieseler, W.W. Norton and Company, Liverite. Sex, Money, Murder, a story of crack, blood, and betrayal by Jonathan Green, W.W. Norton and Company. The Last Wild Men of Borneo, a true story of death and treasure by Carl Hoffman, HarperCollins Publishers, William Morrow. The Feather Thief, Beauty, Obsession, and the Natural History Heist of the Century by Kirk Wallace Johnson, Penguin Random House, Viking. I'll Be Gone in the Dark, One Woman's Obsessive Search for the Golden State Killer by Michelle McNamara, HarperCollins Publishers, Harper. And The Good Mothers, the true story of the women who took on the world's most powerful mafia by Alex Perry, HarperCollins Publishers, William Morrow. And the Edgar goes to Tinderbox, The Untold Story of the Upstairs Lounge Fire and the Rise of Gay Liberation by Robert W. Fieseler.
Oh my gosh. I didn't expect this to happen. Thank you to the Mystery Writers of America for this tremendous honor, and to all of my fellow nominees. I grew up as a closeted gay person in the Midwest around accountants and engineers and middle managers, so it's still a shock for me to be included in a room with such tremendous company. Thank you to my publisher, Liverite, to my editor, Bob Weil, who believed in the Upstairs Lounge legacy with the fervor of any prophet. And thank you, and I'm glad this is being videotaped, thank you to my husband, Ryan Leitner, who did not divorce me in the long and emotional process of bringing Tinderbox to life. You are amazing. 45 years ago, fire erupted in a secret second-story gay bar perched on the ragged edge of New Orleans' famous French Quarter. Called the Upstairs Lounge Fire, this arson, this intentional crime occurred at a time when our society was not yet ready to acknowledge sexual difference. Thus was an entire catastrophe plowed under for years. I'd like to dedicate this award to the 32 victims of the Upstairs Lounge Fire whose voices were snuffed out in the deadliest fire on record in New Orleans history and the largest mass killing of homosexuals in U.S. history, and to the 2016 massacre at Pulse in Orlando, and to those victims of the Upstairs Lounge Fire whose legacies were erased by a city and a nation unwilling to admit that their lives had worth because of their sexualities. We will continue to speak their names. Their stories are not forgotten. Thank you all so much. This is an incredible honor.